clueless 15-year-old killer thinks he can outsmart the detective. Now, I'm not gonna lie, chat. One day I just woke up like randomly, like 3 o'clock in the morning, and YouTube was playing. We all had the experience where we wake up, YouTube playing, and it's just a random ass video. I woke up and there was a court case, like one of these type videos playing, and I ain't gonna lie, fool, that shit was interesting as hell. So I've been watching a couple videos like these, and they low key all fire. So I was like, shit, I'm gonna just find one, and we gonna watch it on stream and shit. And like I'm gonna post, obviously posting on YouTube and shit. But like, that's how we got to this video right here. So let's go ahead and watch. Let's go ahead and watch it.
You're in the house where the car's at first.
Right, I was asleep. That don't mean I took the car. I was asleep all day. I did not know that was there.
What do you think that everyone else is?
Oh, yeah, you can already tell this nigga lying off rip, for like what the fuck, for like this. Yeah, we can already see how this shit finna go. This shit finna be funny as fuck.
You're here, okay? You're a part of very serious crimes. You have to be honest about all of it.
My partner talked to your mom, and I believe she's raised you to be an honest person and take responsibility for your actions. I don't think things went the way you thought they were gonna go, but now is the
Like we're so cooked, chat. Like the nigga is in front of two detectives in the fucking interrogation room, and this nigga got his hands inside his pants, bro, and inside his shirt. Like nigga, act professional. Like this nigga look mad and shit. He look mean, fool. Like nigga, you're in front of two detectives that might put your ass away for the next 8 to 10 years, and your ass over there mean mugging with your hands in your pants and shit, fool. Like this is what I be talking about.
time to be honest and be upfront.
349, we're gonna need more crews. I'm pretty sure this guy's that driver's shot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Oh, it's a
he's
shooting.
done.
I thought they just robbed. I thought they did a carjack. It's a shooting.
So that's when I say I killed somebody? You were part of this murder scheme.
Well, this isn't going to juvenile court, buddy. This is an aggravated murder.
So that's trying to send me.
When Dayton police received reports of a carjacking at 1 a.m. on January 26, 2022, it seemed like a usual case. However, when gunshots rang out in the same part of the city just an hour later, officers quickly realized they were dealing with something far more gruesome. Rushing to the second crime scene, they discovered that the victim, 35-year-old Brandon Cooper, had been brutally executed in an assassination-style murder. With no suspects in sight, investigators tracked...
They got just assassinated niggas now? They doing assassinations? They got the YNs doing assassinations, nigga? On professional business people? On professionals? On actually, like, niggas that actually have a job? Whoa, let me not say that word out loud. Whoa, J-O-B. Let's censor that shit. But, like, niggas, they got YNs doing hits on niggas. Like, they was already doing hits, I guess, but, like, assassination nigga, like Hitman 47 style, Agent 47 style, like that's crazy, food.
The stolen vehicle from the first crime scene to a house in southern Dayton View. Believing the two crimes were connected, officers arrested 4 teenagers, including 15-year-old DeTravon Mitchell and 15-year-old Tyron Peaks, who were brought to the Dayton Police Department for further questioning.
Tell me how he came into contact with you today, Mr. Peaks. Right here.
I woke up and I just seen SWAT team. Cause my friend woke me up, he said, "Brother, SWAT team was outside." I said, "Why?" He said, "You don't know, bro, you gotta go outside." So that's when me and my friends went outside, and I just end up here.
Okay, well, let's back way up then, because obviously the day that you start with the SWAT team. What happened way before you woke up to the SWAT team?
I was chilling.
Where were you chilling at?
322 a.m.
Who were you there to chill with?
Me and Ray.
Mm-hmm.
And Ray.
He already dropping names,
and then that's when I got sleepy, so I went to sleep.
Detectives are faced with 2 crime scenes. The first, a carjacking on St. Agnes Road at around 1 a.m. The second, the murder of Brandon Cooper, took place just minutes away on Fergus Avenue. But strangely, it happened almost an hour later. While detectives know that the teenagers have to be involved in the carjacking, since the stolen vehicle was found in their garage, they were now trying to determine whether they also played a role in Cooper's murder.
I'll be frank with you. I know you didn't go to sleep. That's not what happened. We expect you to be honest with us because we are honest with you.
I did want to sleep.
I'm not going to lie to you, so I prefer that you don't lie to me. When we ask you questions about what happened, know that we already know what happened. I'm seeing if you're gonna be honest with me, and you haven't been so far. And we're right at the beginning, so that's kind of silly, right? So we know that you and Ron and Trey and Ray caught a lift earlier today.
See, y'all hear that? She said Ray, and that nigga said Ray. That nigga already just cooked himself. She said that's what, like when she asked earlier. She said Ray. Oh yeah, she already knew. That nigga just incriminated himself all the way, food. Like niggas get into the court case and try to lie, and they can't lie, and they just incriminate themselves. That's just how most things work. You let a nigga lie enough, they'll fuck up the lie eventually. So
So I don't got no proof I caught no legs. I was at the house, I went to sleep. I ain't catch no lift. I don't even got lift money to catch lift.
The plan was never to pay for it. The plan was to steal the car that's in the garage at the house where you were laying your head, or where you say you were laying your head.
like
How old are you?
why would you park the stolen vehicle inside your garage? Your garage, the house you live in, and you park the stolen vehicle. That obviously like you could track vehicles. You could track vehicles. Modern vehicles you could track them. Most vehicles you can track. Why would you park it inside your garage? Your garage, the house you live at.
15.
15. Okay. You wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to sit in that chair.
No.
And you wouldn't be the first 15-year-old to catch adult charges for this kind of thing, okay?
You guys gonna charge me for it?
We're going to charge you for 2 counts of aggravated robbery and a count of aggravated murder. This isn't the first lift you guys have done. You've probably done 10 of them, okay? You're going to go get locked up this morning for 2 counts of aggravated robbery. You took 2 cars this morning. And the second one resulted.
Do you understand?
What proof do y'all
Do you
got?
understand?
You're in the house where the car's at first.
Right, I was asleep. That don't mean I took the car. I was asleep all day. I did not know that was there. I don't
What do
know
you think?
This nigga sound retarded as hell.
What
I'm
do you
not
think
gonna
everyone
lie.
else has been in here and said, sitting in that chair right there?
I don't know what they said. I don't know what they
You're
said.
right. You don't know what they said, but we know what they've said.
Unfortunately for Tylen Peaks, detectives had already spoken with the 3 other suspects, including DeTravon Mitchell, who had opened up to them much more easily just 4 hours earlier.
So tell me what happened tonight. How did you guys all get together?
They called me.
Say again.
They called me and asked me to come over.
We're gonna go hit a lick. What was the plan?
Nigga said hit a lick.
Find some girls.
All right. So did you find any girls? Yeah. Okay. They just didn't want to hang out. Okay. So at some point you all leave, right? And you go get an Uber. Is that fair? Were you gonna go somewhere? Okay. What was the plan? Just take your car?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're telling the truth, man, and I appreciate that, okay? That's all we want. When they got there, was
So the niggas called the Uber so they can steal the Uber's car? That was their whole plan? They had no goal after that. They just wanted to steal the Uber's car. All 4 of them were gonna steal one car and do what with the one car that they stole from the Uber driver? What was the end game? What was the plan? What was the main goal? I'm confused, fool. Let me keep watching. Maybe some shit will come up, fool. 'Cause I'm confused. Why would 4 separate niggas steal one car? That makes no sense to me. But like,
was it a man or woman that came? Okay. Do you remember what kind of car it was? Is it the car that's in your garage?
Yeah.
Probably or yes? Okay. It's a Subaru. And it was you, Ray, Ty, and Ron.
I'm tweaking for they was all together.
Was the plan always to rob her? Or did somebody say something while you were driving? Or how did it happen?
Just happened in plain sight.
On the night of January 26, 2022, Tylen, DeTravon, and their friends Ray and Ron had booked a lift ride with the intent of stealing the vehicle. Though each suspect had a different story, detectives determined that the ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone at 12:30 a.m, with the armed carjacking taking place shortly after at around 1 a.m.
How many guns were in the car?
2.
2. What kind of guns?
I don't know. There was honestly one was MP9.
Who had that
Me.
one? Okay. Who else had a gun?
Where did I don't know. They was passing the gun around.
Okay. Do you know who started with the gun?
And both had it.
Who's both?
I ain't right.
Ty and Ray. So Ty and Ray We're kind of passing the
Nigga
other
just
gun around.
incriminated both of them. He could have took out one.
Okay.
He took out both of
Is
them.
it
Shit
safe to say
crazy.
Ty had the other gun?
Possible.
Eventually, detectives
Nigga just
also
incriminated
broke
both his
Tylen
homies. He
Peaks,
could have just at
who
least took out
admitted to
one. He took
playing
out
a
both of them.
key
That shit
role
crazy. That
in
ain't
the
crazy, yo.
carjacking.
It was me, Ryan, Ray, and Treacher. But I don't know. I just know about the first lift. We booked
So tell us what happened.
We booked the lift, and then we just told her to get out the car. And that's when she got out the car, she started yelling and stuff. That's when we parked the car back in the garage. That's the only.
You drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
My PC just
I
had a
don't
heart
know. I
attack.
don't know
Y'all
where.
seen that shit?
Did you drive?
No, I don't know how to drive.
Who drove?
I don't know.
Nigga don't know how to drive and stealing
You
cars and
can't do
shit.
this,
Like, what?
Tylen. This doesn't work, man. Who got in the driver's seat?
Ty, I think.
Who drove the car?
Ty.
Okay.
While detectives now had enough evidence to believe that DeTravon and Tylen were primarily responsible for the first carjacking, they still faced a much bigger challenge: solving the second crime, as they had a murder victim on their hands. This task, however, would prove itself to be much more difficult than anticipated.
Do you feel bad about what happened? I just told you, ag robbery, murder. You know exactly what
Who did I murder?
His name was Brandon.
I don't know who Brandon is.
You don't have to know somebody to kill somebody, believe it or not.
So y'all trying to say I killed somebody?
You were part of this murder scheme.
Look at all these pages. You're not number one, bro. Okay?
Can you read? You can't read them
No, I'm
out?
not gonna read anything. I don't tell you what I know. You tell me what you did. And that's how this works. I would bet every penny I've ever made in my
Nigga
life
signed the fucking principal, fool.
that they
A
traded
principal.
Ty, Ray, and Ron went back out to hit another lick because that one was fun and that one worked. And then the second one went sideways. Okay? So that's where we're at. You're here. You did grown up.
So wait, I thought somebody like they was generally like trying to do assassination on a nigga. So this shit just a robbery went wrong, and they fired the nigga up. So nice black man doing something with his life, and these niggas tried to rob him and killed him. Like these bum ass no job ass niggas. Nigga say he don't even know how to drive, and they just killed a random black nigga for no reason. For that shit crazy. For I ain't gonna lie, like why? I don't know. Like,
Stuff, and that's where we're at. We got us a car. Let's go get another one. Right?
niggas said they was having
Okay, so
fun
tell me
stealing.
about that.
I mean,
What
I
was the
guess the
goal? Get
adrenaline
another
and
car?
shit, but like still.
To get some money.
Get some money, okay? Same four people? Okay? Everybody sit in the back, everybody sit in the front.
Right.
Okay. Who all has guns in the car this time?
Same people.
Huh?
Same people.
You and Ty? Or you and Ty and Ray?
I gave my gun to one of them.
Huh?
I gave my gun to one of them.
Which one? Because that's important, you know what I mean? Who'd you give the gun to?
Time red. The only two that had sticks.
So Ty and Ray both had guns? One of them had yours. Okay? Who said what?
We did the same thing the last time.
They just pull guns on him? So they pull guns on him, right? Somebody say, give me the car, get out,
Get out the car.
get out the car. What does he do?
Just sit there.
He didn't get out? Okay. What happened next?
Got out the car.
All four of you got out of the car?
Nah. Didn't get out the car.
But they're still,
They still in the back.
Ty and Ray are still in the back seat. Okay? And they're the guys with guns. Okay? And they're still in the back seat when he
So this nigga trying to say that the two niggas with no guns popped out the car and ran up to the nigga that was in the car. That's what he's trying to say. For the two niggas that obviously couldn't do shit was the two niggas that tried to rob the car. All right.
takes off. And how many gunshots you hear?
But like chat
According
nigga, what he's saying, like it makes no sense. Like maybe it makes sense and it just don't make sense to me. I ain't getting it, fool. I don't know. I ain't never hit a lick before. So like I've seen some licks happen, but like I ain't like not like in person with my own eyes, nigga. That's like criminal shit. I don't do criminal shit. But like I've seen like certain shit like it, like I've heard about shit, but I ain't never did none of that shit. So like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just retarded. And I just like I don't know the method. I don't know about. Maybe it's is better for the shooter to stay inside the car. I don't know personally, but like
To Detrayvon, Tylen and Ray both stayed inside the car when 2 shots were fired, killing Lyft driver Brandon Cooper. Before the fatal shots, he claimed that he and Ron had already stepped out of the vehicle, that he and Ron were the only ones who got out of the car, not Detrayvon. Both these stories, however, would soon turn out to be impossible.
I think there's a little bit of mistruth that you're telling me about this second event, okay? And
wait. What I was just about to say? Yeah, I look. You forgot about
I
to
know
say
what
that
you
quick.
did, right? And I get it. You put your pole on somebody else and don't put yourself in committing this second offense, which you did.
Right. Oh yeah. So like, what you always gotta look at this like. This nigga obviously telling the truth, like to a certain extent. Like obviously, 2 niggas had guns, 2 niggas popped out the car, 2 niggas tried to rob the nigga. But you gotta see like some parts he could be telling the truth about. Like Ty, he might really had the gun, but then Ray had the gun too. Or was that part when he said Ray name? Was that all him and he just threw Ray under the bus like that? Like, you gotta think about it. Like you really gotta see like what parts of that shit is really true and what parts of that nigga just throwing other niggas' names in to save himself. That's like I think that's the hardest part of being a detective food. But I guess at the end of the day, it don't really matter that much, as long as like like you could put them on a gun charge with the rest of them, and you could get them all their years and shit. So I guess like at the end, it really don't matter like to the specific minute detail, but like still, it's like you still got to piece shit like that together, food.
Right? No, come on, man.
I'm telling you the truth.
You've been telling me the truth so far, but I think this is the part where it gets a little hairy because this puts you involved in this man being shot.
To be real with you, just keep it on, running.
Do it.
Shot 3 times.
Huh?
Shot 3 times.
Who shot 3 times? You shot 3 times?
No. Right. Tyler and Ron get out.
Ty and Ron get out.
Me and Ray stay in the car.
Who has your gun?
Ray.
And then who's got the other gun?
Ty.
Ty has the other gun.
But wait, so then you just say, okay, is he trying to make it sound like now that he was just lying at first, and now the truth is that Ty and Ray were really the niggas that really popped out the car and had the guns, and he was really the nigga that stayed inside. Like now he trying to switch it up even more to incriminate his friends to save himself even more. He's really trying to save himself even fucking more. Uh, yeah. He might be telling the truth. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the part with it. He could be telling the truth. Ty and Ray could have been the ones that really robbed and shot that nigga. But I think that this other nigga too. What's his name? I don't remember his full name. I'm just gonna call him Dave. I think this Dave nigga. I think he was one of the niggas that popped out the car too. He wasn't one of the ones that stayed in. He's one of the ones that popped out too. But he probably telling the truth about it was 2 niggas that popped out. And I think he was one of the niggas that popped out, obviously. And he's just trying to save himself.
Went to his door and tried to pull him out the car.
Ty tried to pull him out the door.
He sprinted off. And then Ray shot him twice.
Let's do this. Okay, so stand up. I'm the driver, right? Come over here. I'm the driver, and he's trying to pull him out, right? And he went in, and so Ty's trying to pull him out.
The door was locked.
So Ty can't get in the door.
Yeah.
So where is Ray when Ray shoots him?
Ray right here is not
Outside of the car.
inside the door.
So I'm facing this way, right? So how does Ray shoot him?
He had the gun something like this.
Okay.
And then he shot him twice.
Where did he hit him? And point on my body.
Either right here or right there somewhere.
Okay. So he shot him from inside the car, but hit him in the upper back. Okay. And you were right there.
There's no other bullet holes anywhere in the exterior of the car.
So
There's no
what did-
bullet holes in the interior. He's got 2 in the back.
2 in his back.
Yeah.
Not through the seat or anything.
No, his story's bullshit. Because the car was stopped right at the curb, right at the intersection.
Okay.
A shot couldn't have been fired after he started to pull away from inside the car because they were already stopped at the intersection. That's right where the casings are.
Both DeTravon and Tylen had purposefully withheld a crucial detail.
What's going on, y'all?
What the fuck? Wait, what they leave out? I didn't
When
understand
officers arrived on Ferguson Avenue at 2:08 a.m, they pronounced 35-year-old Brandon Cooper dead at the scene. 2 bullet casings were found inside the car, supporting DeTravon's claims that Cooper had been shot from inside the vehicle.
Right.
However, what didn't add up was the discovery of 2 additional bullet casings
So it was 4
outside
shots.
on the road.
It wasn't 3, it was 4. But like,
We're here, man. Look at me.
maybe he missed. Nah, they was point blank. He couldn't have
I
missed.
mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's unfortunate. It sucks. It was a terrible decision. But if you shot this man, just tell me you shot this man, man. And so we don't keep doing all this. Okay, I'm gonna keep making notes and writing stuff that's gonna walk us in circles, and it's all lies, man. It's all just nonsense.
Hard, I did.
Huh?
I did.
You did it. Where did you shoot him from?
That nigga folded under zero pressure.
One outside the car.
So then I tell you, I knew like when he was talking about Ray, I knew he was talking about himself because obviously Ty obviously was part of the shit too. So the Ty part most likely was true. But I knew he was trying to incriminate Ray. I knew whole time it was him. He was talking about himself. And he was just trying to throw Ray under the bus, food. Like I could tell that easily. Like anybody could tell that watching the video. Like obviously, nigga, like look at the title and look at the way these niggas talk. You could obviously tell that shit. Like obviously he was just trying to throw that nigga Ray under the bus. It was him the whole time, food. And that nigga folded under zero pressure too. So, like,
Twice inside the car, once outside the car. Were there any bullets left in your car, in your gun? Just the way you talked to me, just the way you showed me? Were you on the driver's side by the door or in the middle? In the middle. Twice inside the car. And then you shot like at the car? Or
Yeah.
did you hit him, you think?
I don't know.
Surprisingly, DeTravon eventually confessed, claiming that he alone was responsible for Brandon Cooper's murder.
alone? Ty ain't even helping
Although
with
the
that shit. He
accounts
was
of what
alone.
actually transpired on January 26, 2022 varied among the 4 suspects, detectives had an explanation for the key moments. It all began around 12:30 a.m. when a Lyft ride was booked using DeTravon Mitchell's phone. Approximately 25 minutes later, as the driver reached a stop sign on St. Agnes Road, DeTravon and Tylen, who were both armed, pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot. They robbed the victim, taking her belongings before Tylen took control of the vehicle and drove it to Anna Street, where they parked it inside a garage. At around 1:40 a.m, just like the first incident, a second Lyft ride was booked, again starting on Oak Ridge Drive. This time, however, it ended on Ferguson Avenue at 1:51 a.m, just 1 street away from the first crime scene. Once again, DeTravon and Tylen played key roles in the robbery. Inside the car, they both pulled out their weapons, threatening to shoot with the apparent intention of robbing the victim. When he did not comply, DeTravon fired 2 shots into his back, fatally wounding him, before firing a 3rd round at the vehicle as all 4 teenagers fled. The second bullet casing found outside on the ground came from Tylen's firearm, as he also fired at the vehicle while escaping.
So they killed the nigga, then shot 2 shots at the nigga. I don't know. I guess it confirmed the kill or some shit. But like, it's just stupid at the end of the day. For like, I don't really get the plot. I don't really get what the niggas' game plan was. They was just doing shit. They gained absolutely nothing from doing what the fuck they did. Food. Cause now they all finna go to jail. They took a nigga life and they stole. They didn't even get to steal the car. They just killed the nigga. The car is still there, and they all finna go to jail now. It's like what was the plot? What was the point of the shit they did? I'm not really getting it. For like they benefited nothing from the shit. They're just doing shit for no reason.
9 minutes after the murder, at 2 a.m, surveillance cameras captured the group running back toward Anna Street.
Go to the parking lot, and then we see the police
see police where?
Going down the street.
Like towards where you just came from? Like where you shot the guy?
Mm-hmm.
Around an hour later, a SWAT team raided the building after tracking the stolen vehicle from the first crime scene
That's
to the
what I'm
house
saying.
where the teenagers had been
That shit is
staying.
easy
They
trackable.
were
They
then
left in the
arrested
fucking
and
garage.
taken to Dayton PD for questioning.
Do you feel bad about what happened?
Yeah, I didn't know he got murdered.
What did you think happened when he crashed?
Got out.
Did you see him get out?
I told you I ran. I just ran.
New here at 5, two 17-year-olds are headed to prison for murdering a Lyft driver.
During the trial, both Tylen Peaks and DeTravon Mitchell were tried as adults due to the severity of their charges. Initially, Tylen pleaded not guilty, but as overwhelming evidence of his involvement surfaced, he later changed his plea to guilty. Similar to DeTravon Mitchell, Tylen was convicted on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated robbery, felonious assault, grand theft of a motor vehicle, and tampering with evidence.
Tampering with evidence.
Although Tylen was never definitively linked to the fatal shots that killed Brandon Cooper, police records revealed that he had been involved in multiple similar robberies in the days leading up to the murder. These prior offences
They
proved
robbed
critical
multiple
in
niggas.
court.
They didn't get
As a
caught for the
result,
other ones.
Tylen
That shit
Peaks was
crazy.
sentenced to 27 years to life in prison, while DeTravon Mitchell received 25 years to life.
Wait, but the Trayvon was the one that actually got the kill. How he get less? How he get less years? I don't know about that one. I think they gave him. I don't know about that one, game. I'm not gonna lie, but you know.
Ray and Ron, whose identities were never made public, were tried in juvenile court due to their lesser roles in Brandon Cooper's murder.
But they all got put at the end of the day, so.
Things that I put y'all through. I never make for anything like that to happen. I'm not the monster they making me to be. I'm human, and all humans make mistakes. I just so happen to make it really bad.
The life you took, that fateful man, that fateful morning, was an amazing young man who would help anyone and literally give you the shirt off his back.
When Brandon Cooper kissed his wife goodnight on January 25th,
Oh,
he
he
began
was
his
married
usual
too.
night shift as a Lyft driver, working to provide for his family.
Oh my
No
god.
one could have predicted that just hours later, his life would be tragically cut short.
Like, oh my god, no way, fool. Oh, the nigga just trying to work for his family too. He was trying to get some extra money, bro. Oh my god, fool. That shit so fucked up, gang. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm telling y'all, this YN culture bullshit. They was robbing for fun. They hit a lick and decided to hit multiple more because the shit was fun and the shit was working. And now a nigga dead and they all in jail because of that shit, fool. Like, and you could tell obviously, like them niggas obviously like fake thugging, fool. You could tell they in school. They were talking about all types of shit, talking about robbing niggas and shit, killing niggas, talking about they hood and shit, nigga, right? But then as soon as they got inside that courtroom, nigga, they's all sad, quiet. I ain't do it. I ain't mean to do it. And I feel bad for doing it too. Like the shit hit different when you get caught, right? Like this shit ain't cool no more. But like anyway, on WVid, I mean like not really W's cause you know, obviously type shit. But like if you watching this on YouTube, you know, go ahead, subscribe, and come over, follow the Twitch, come over to the Twitch. You know, we a small community. Not even a community. It's none of us really. But we just trying to grow, you know. I ain't trying to be the biggest, but I'm trying to do a little something. And you know, go follow the TikTok too. You know, people supporting the TikTok just help things out. Support on any socials you can. So YouTube, Twitch, or TikTok. Come over. It really don't matter. And yeah. Have a good day or night, whatever time you watching this, and peace out, chat.